MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Jordan Montgomery will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
The left fielder.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, as we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
2-2 the count. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge, and he makes the catch in the corner. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The designated hitter, Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Sox 0. Yanks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball, The Show. Erasmo Ramirez is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season. And what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. And if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one. Striding
into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, DJ LeMahieu.
Pitch on the way.
0-1.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Now the 0-1. This one's down to third. Pedroia on to Pierce at first, and it's a double play. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
To the plate now, David Rosario, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yanks lead 1. Still no score. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. In his career versus this pitcher, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real. I want all the close ones.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Rafael Devers goes quietly leading off the second. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 9 homers, 39 driven in. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses 2-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
is put in play to the right side of the infield. Torres scoops it up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
That is good. The first baseman, number 25, Steve Pierce.
So that'll bring up Steve Pierce. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. Torres picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set, and the pitch. Stanton just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. The throw to first is in time, one down. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line hard. Foul. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. So far this season, Verdugo is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Verdugo brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Stanton has a read on it. One down.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 3, Sandy Leon.
One gone here in the Boston third. And up next, it'll be the catcher, Sandy Leon. hit hard on the ground to second. Torres brings it in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Now here it comes, and a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
3 balls and a strike now to Bradley.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Fastball well outside. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bradley is there, and that's the first out of the inning. MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long, as you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. Stepping in, Clint Frazier is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, DJ LeMahieu.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Bogarts is there. And that ends the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there are 2 down.
Next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's set. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Devers stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. In there, and it's even at 1. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit at third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. The tag, and he is out.
Now batting.
At the plate, David Rosario. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
From the stretch.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Called strike 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, 1 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Verdugo stands in at an even 6 feet, throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
For the Yankees.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder,
And the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
In now, Gary Sanchez. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Stanton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit on the ground to third. Bogarts has it, and he is in there. Throw by Cabral, be in time, and there's your first out.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Ready for another chance? Gio Urshela comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
now batting, shortstop,
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. One left for the Yankees. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Digging in, Sandy Leon. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Sandy Leon.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Hit down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
When a guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Two out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The second baseman,
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A bouncer up the middle. Torres has it, so they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, Clint Frazier. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This year against right-handed pitching, Frazier is exactly a 1 for 3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. And that's the second out.
Now back, the second baseman,
Stepping up now, Torres. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Just goes to show, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
At the plate, David Rosario. Checked his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Giving chase is Benintendi, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. In now, J.D. Martinez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here now is Rafael Devers, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is up with it. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Steve Pearce. He's set, and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. In the air out to straightaway left. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. One left for the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Aaron Judge. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Hit to short. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
now
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat, and right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Gio Urshela is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Yanks leave 1. Still no score. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-0 the count. And the pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
A 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision. Domingo Germán gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 55, Domingo Germán.
Into the box, Sandy Leon. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
0-1.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Gets the sign, the 2-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3-1. Here's the pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Devers has it. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Settling in now, Clint Frazier. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. So a solo shot here to left center field. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after getting 1 out here in the 8th, but he's in line to take the loss, barring a late turnaround. Ryan Brazier answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He swings and grounds it to short. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Gleyber Torres, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. One out, one on in a one-run game. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
David Rosario comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Pedroia has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's big Aaron Judge. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch chopped down the third baseline. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ready with the 1-1. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just hung in there on that one. 2 down, runners at first and second. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Giancarlo Stanton now lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox nothing.
Your attention, please.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in is the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Stepping up to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. Here's the first pitch to him. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
First pitch of the at-bat. J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. The throw into second, and he is out at second base. And partner, that's gonna do it for this one.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season, and he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
A 2-0 finish today. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Domingo Germán claims the win out of the pen, his first. Erasmo Ramirez is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his league-leading 35th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Our paid attendance at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to please get home safely.